I don't have to play it, I can just not play it.
Yeah, then no sound. Okay. No. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but I wanted to tell you something. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gay. I don't know if you know that, but I wanted to tell you.
Oh, give me a hug. I've been wanting you to talk to me. I honestly, like, to be completely honest with you, I've always thought you were. But I didn't want to say anything to you because in the small percent chance that you weren't, like, I didn't want to offend you. But, like, not always. When you're a baby, I didn't think it. But when you got older, like, I just had a feeling, like, you know, and I still love you. Like, I hope you don't, like, you know, I'm glad you said something because I feel like, too, a lot of, like, what, Marky? That, like, you know, there's, like a distance between you and, like, me and, like, everybody because I always felt like, because I always thought you were, that, like, if you were, like, being able to, like, say it, then it would be, like, a bigger, like, thing off your shoulders, maybe? Is that correct? I don't know. Oh, wow. So, dang, I mean, like, of course, I have no issues with that. Dad either. Me and Dad obviously were your parents, that we've talked about. I talked to him about it, like, Dad's like, whatever, like, he's my son, I don't care.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, the only thing I'm worried about is other people. Like, I have, other people are assholes and not open-minded, and, like, I just worry about other people, not necessarily you. I don't want, like, other people to, like, judge or be judgmental or treat you weird or differently. Not like I think, like, any of my friends would or anything. And I'm not going to go out and be like, hey, guys, like, that's not, like, something, like, you announce, but I mean, like, Vanessa even, like, when she lived with us too, she talked to me about it, she asked me, she's like, what do you think? And I go, yeah, I think so, I don't know, but, you know, it's his thing that, like, you know, and she always, you know, me and her, I talked to her about it, you know, and even I think Rosanna has mentioned it, you know, I even talked to Grandma about it, you know, like, I mean, throughout the years, she's my mom, so, like, I've always kind of, like, you know, but I've never, you know, and it's like, Grandma says, well, have you talked to Dylan? I can't talk to Dylan, like, I can't come to him, and then, like, what if he wasn't, and then he's like, wow, like, you know, that's, like, I don't know if it's offensive, but I, you know, I said, that's, like, something that, like, he needs to do, not me, it's just because you're my kid, like, I birthed you, like, I don't know everything about you, but yeah, of course, like, I mean, you just are just not different, it's just different, I guess it is, but not that different. Yeah, well, so, are you happy you told me?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, because it was like, they're like, why aren't you telling? Like, I just talked to Kayla about this, like, you're talking to Vanessa or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you tell Mom? I was like, I don't know. There's not, like, a reason. I don't have to. Like, are you afraid? No. Then what's the reason? I don't have a reason. I don't know. I don't know.
It's just, I mean, anything, like, that's, like, not typical people, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I'd probably feel weird to say, you know?
Yeah.
Well, my parents, because they're older, but the more the generations go, like, I think it's gonna be easier for people. Oh wow, because Grandma, like, even, like, every now and again, so anything from Dylan? No, you know, I mean, same old same, Dylan say much, you know, but she's always been, and she's supportive too,
yeah,
like, you know, because
talks about her boss and whatnot.
yeah, that's, I mean, like, and I even was talking to her about that recently. I go, I don't think you ever, like, told me about, like, gay or straight. I just didn't, like, it was never weird to me because since I was a little girl, I knew her boss, and she had a girlfriend. They never got married. And, like, I'm like, did I ever question it, Mom? Did I ever say, like, why is there two girls? Like, she goes, no, you never did. It was just okay. Like, my parents were together, they were together, and I never, to me, like, it was just, like, some people are that way, I guess. Like, I just never even thought about it. To me, like, it was never a weird thing, you know? And then, like, talking to other people, like, we were at Chili's probably a couple months ago, and there was a conversation, we're at the bar, and I don't remember, goddamn, I can't remember who the hell it was, talking about, like, gay, whatever, and people were just, someone said, and I got really pissed off. Like, I was super uber pissed off. I started, like, crying, like, at the bar, because someone was, like, being super close-minded, and I always thought, like, you were, you know, gay, so I was just, like, you know, like, and I said to this person, I go, you know, that's just stupid. I go, I said, I have someone very close, even though I didn't know, but I said, I have someone very close to me in my family that's gay, and they're a totally normal person. It doesn't, like, blah, blah, people don't choose to be gay. You're just born that way. Like, it's just something. I'm like, why would anyone choose to pick to be anything that's, like, a lesser class? Not that they are, but where some people think that. No one wants to be discriminated against. No one would pick that. Like, it's just, some people are born gay. You know, it's just how it is. And so, like, I remember, and Nate was like there, and Nate, you know, and then they started talking about the Bible and somebody, and Nate was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm just getting really angry right now, and I'm like, literally, I want to just leave. Like, people are just, you know, and I'm like, I understand people are allowed to have their opinions, and that's the biggest thing, is like, people are allowed to have their opinions, but we're not all going to agree. And that's what scares me, is like people like that, like treating you badly or saying mean things to you, you know what I mean? Like, but what are you gonna do? Like, you know, that's just the world, and they say mean things about fat people, and
You want everyone.
yeah, and I just, you know me, I'm like crazy. When I get pissed off, I get pissed off. So, all right, well, yay.
That's why I was like excited for college, because it's like a new start and not, and then like high school is already like everything was like everywhere, like figuring everything out, and then college was just like, oh, so like orientation, whatever, and they had like a not like a game, but like a thing was like, I forgot what it's called. It was called something like Don't Judge or something. And then they asked like every random question, and then if you say yes to it, like, oh, my parent, like someone I know is here illegally, then like you step forward like into like there's a giant room, you step in the middle of it, and then like look who's with you and look who's around you, and they asked like every question. So they did ask that question, and then
they asked if you were gay or if you knew someone.
If you knew someone, and then if you yourself is part of the LGBT plus community. Yeah.
And then
whoever did like step forward, so I stepped forward.
How many people did? A bunch?
Like it's like every orientation like smaller, and it's all like freshmen, so it was like 30 people.
30. How many people were there?
150 or something. There was like a lot of people.
Oh wow! And so you totally did that?
And my friend from middle school was there too, like in the same thing. I haven't talked to her since like 8th grade, and she went to La Vista, and I went and I saw her like in the beginning.
So you walked in front of everybody and did that?
Yeah.
Did you feel like super empowered?
Yeah, kind of, but then I was like also afraid.
Yeah, totally. That's cool. Good for you. Well, just know that we support you, and I don't look at you different or think anything different. I have no problem with it. And I'm glad you told me. I'm not crying because I'm like upset for you. I just don't like. I'm happy that you told me. I worry for you from other people, and it's awesome, and it's gonna be fine. Like I don't know. It's just a big emotional thing that like since you were little, not even little, but I don't know. I'm older. I just always had this like feeling that you just were, and as you got older and older, I just felt that, you know what I mean? I don't even know how or why, but I just did. And I just was always like, God, like, if he is, like, when is this going to be like a thing that's like lingering over my head? Because it's not like something you just go ask somebody, and like, it's not appropriate, so it's just kind of like, oh my God, Dylan, like, but it's not like people go up to people and say, hey, guess what, I'm straight, like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, well, if you're not saying anything, it was just a weird limbo.
It's like,
that I was like in, not knowing.